Hey, peace, y'all. All right, so this is the Peaceful Energy Podcast where we come together and share spaces of peace, love, and light with you all. I have the amazing Mini Manie with me tonight. She is crazy dope, so I'm gonna let her introduce herself to y'all. Rock it out, Mani.
Hey, y'all. Thank you, Kristen, for having me on the podcast. I'm very excited to be here. Um, my name is Mini Manie. I have a podcast called The Oasis 13, and I like to call myself a conversationalist. I really just like to ask questions and also provide different aspects of understanding and perspectives to people to see all sides of things.
Yes, that's dope. So, what we're doing this month, you guys, this is my first time doing a podcast, let alone a YouTube. So, I feel like I'm all out of my spaces of comfort, but I love it because it's pushing me to be better.
hmm
So, this is going to be like a quick session where we just get together, talk about some spaces of peace, and hopes to sharing with the community so that we can better our spaces. So, why don't you tell them, besides the podcast, you also
hmm
are doing tons of amazing things. You have a community event that you hold. I know that much.
hmm
You wanna go into
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. So I host. I'm part of Tribe Collective, and with them I host Tribe. With them I host conversations for the community. So right now it's once a month, and we are basically uh it's what it is, conversations for the community. So conversations just for growth, like for healing, just to bring us together, for again to offer understanding and different perspectives, because it's good to have different people from different walks of life, offer their understanding, different age groups,
Yeah.
you know because like at the last one, it was a younger guy, and he was talking about his experience growing up. And I'm not going to go into it because that's everybody's personal business there, right? But he was talking just about his experience growing up. And then just my dad was able to offer him his perspective of him being an older guy and saying, I understand because I also had a similar experience.
Yeah, well, that's beautiful though, and
Mm-hmm.
that's really what kind of ignites like spaces of healing, where we can
Mm-hmm.
sit and discuss and offer different perspectives on dealing with the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, I'm gonna kind of like do into the questions. That way we can just kind of vibe off of those. But
Right.
what is some things that energize you?
Good energy. Is that I don't know.
Yes, yes. The vibe changes the flow. So yes.
Yes, good energy. Good food. I love good food. Like like dancing. Like I love being around people who just don't care. Like
Did you
I
say
yes, like they don't care what you think. They're not worried about they don't care about how they look. Like
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I love being around those type of people and just that energy of like welcoming energy.
I get it. And that's a beautiful space because
Mm-hmm.
when you release the thought process of like what others think of me and you really just walk on your own and be exactly who you organically are, that's when you're really living life the way it's supposed to. You're living life
Mm-hmm.
in an abundant space.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's super dope.
Yeah.
When you are going through all the things that you were going through, especially with being in a space where you're giving so much of yourself with the conversation
Mm.
community and the podcast, how do you turn off?
Yeah. So one thing that I've learned, like I would say recently, is funny because I did also go like full time independent contractor slash business, my own business or whatever.
Mhm.
And so with that, I can create my own schedule. And so it was one morning, right? And we're used to the 9 to 5 schedule. But it was one morning I had scheduled myself to start a little bit later, but I still woke up like super early because I was like, no, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done, whatever, whatever. So I woke up and I wasn't feeling like, I was just feeling so drained. I was just like, I don't know what the fuck is it. It wasn't even, I'm sorry, I don't know.
No, you straight.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's all the time. Yep.
Okay.
I'm
So
from
I was
PA.
like, right. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm not feeling it right now. Like, but in my head, I was like, but I need to be up right now because it's this time in the morning and I'm supposed to be doing something right now.
Mm.
But I had time. So I was like, you know what? Let me go back to sleep. Like, why am I saying that? Let me go back to sleep. And so I guess what I have been learning is to listen to my body. Like when I feel drained, it's okay to like not do stuff.
Right.
Like
It's literally okay to do nothing.
right.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
whole lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a very long time, and I'm like, I still struggle with it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because it's
Yeah.
like, especially when it's just you
Mm-hmm.
and it all falls back on you. It is where you're like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, if I don't get it done, who's gonna get it done? Or and even when you're resting, you're processing.
Right. Right.
So I know for me personally, like I have to do a lot of meditation.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I go to sleep, I go to sleep.
Knocked out.
Like, but I'm doing it for you. Like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, when you said that though, something came to mind because you said even when you're resting, you're still thinking about stuff. So
So
that's
you're really not resting.
right. So that's another thing that so now I have like one of my hobbies is roller skating. It is one of those things because I love to dance also, but it's one of those things where I'm not thinking. I'm I'm not like it's just I'm there in that moment and it's just I'm doing something that I love. You
Yeah.
know? Like I don't have to think about it cuz I'm like I
It's
talk
so
all the
natural too.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're free in the movement.
Mhm.
And I think that's beautiful. Like that's something that I have really been working on over the last year. Um, I have found myself like over the years, like building up like a guard. So I would like
Mm.
keep myself in this box that I created. I can't even blame it on anybody else. I created a
Mhm.
safe space for myself and
Mhm.
it didn't allow me to fully be free. And so over this last year, I'm freely dancing, freely moving, freely flowing. Like,
Right.
this is what I'm gonna do today. It was a plan, but now it's not. Like,
Right.
and it. If you had told me 5 years ago that this is how it would be, I would have told you, heck no, it's not.
Yeah.
Not this
Yeah.
nursing student.
Right.
It ain't it.
Right.
Um, but tell me some things that you love about yourself.
Ooh. I love my confidence. I love I was about to say my family, that's not myself. But I guess the my love for community.
Yeah.
Um I love the fact that I can I'm able to understand different like I can see both sides of different situations. Um I don't like I kind of don't like this question because I feel like I'm like bagging on myself like
But but why not? Like, so that is the exact reason why I asked it. Because if I ask you what you don't like about yourself, you can rattle off
uh-huh.
20 things very quickly. If I
Mm-hmm.
ask you the things that you love about yourself, it's a struggle because you almost feel like you're being cocky. But when the reality is you're so amazing and you're so great, you are deserving of all this love. So brag on, sis, like you
You're
deserve it.
right. You're
You
right.
deserve it. Like talk your talk.
You're right. It's just like it's so weird because I can like, of course, I say positive manifestations to myself, but it's just like to other people, I feel like they're gonna be like, "Ooh, like who?" But that's me thinking about other people. So whatever. So what else do I
I want
love?
you to talk that talk. If you saying I love the fact that I manifest every day. I love the fact that my locks are growing the way they're growing. Like we can go from as small as big as you want to because you're deserving of all that love.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
I
You're
want you to
right.
love
Let me.
yourself with your whole heart. The same amount of love you give
Mhm.
to other people, you deserve that back.
You're right. You're right. I'm gonna sit in it.
Yeah,
I'm
bask
gonna
in
do it.
that.
I'm gonna do
Yay.
it. um, I love my knack for adventure. I love like go like just trying new things, going new places, and I love my body. Hold on, let's go there. I love my body.
Come on. Okay.
I love her. I love my eyes. I love my whole face. Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Right. I respect
That's
it.
enough.
And I love it. I love that you went there though. Like I love that you kept going. So
Uh-huh.
that is so beautiful. I explained to everyone, like, so we were when of course obviously I made the podcast, it's a play on word.
Mhm.
So it's peace and then full, Full, because I want you to be full of that love, full of that light, full of peace. And then there's
Mhm.
energy. Where of course,
Mhm.
um, if you had got to unhealed Kristen, if you met unhealed Kristen would have told you all the time, I'm a G. Like I'm a G in these streets. You're not about to play me. We're not gonna do this.
Yeah.
And so now for me personally, I had to change my energy. So my energy stands for goddess.
Mm.
So when I'm saying I'm peaceful, I'm full of God, I'm full of goddess like energy.
Mhm.
And so that's the reason why this is what it is. And so I know this is on the spot and I know it's crazy to think, but could you potentially think of what your energy could be?
So it has to be like a tagline, or what do you mean?
It could be full of glorious love. It could be anything. Just
Okay.
what's your energy?
I feel like my energy is just doing what I do, like just going after what I want. I feel
That's your
like,
truth. That's your
yeah,
truth. Going after what I want. That's what I'm
yeah,
talking about. Yes.
yeah.
But see that grind
Mhm.
is what keeps you moving forward, and that's why you're not gonna be stopped.
Okay.
I like it. I like it. All right. And last little outgoing thing that I
Mhm.
definitely want all of my guests to do is, would you share an affirmation with the tribe, just letting them know something amazing?
Yeah. So just do you, and don't worry about what everybody else doing because they worried about what you doing.
Right.
So it's like it's your life, and you know what it is that makes you feel fulfilled, and what it is that lights you up, and what it is that makes you feel relaxed, or whatever it is that you need at the moment. So do that.
Period.
Mhm.
All right, you all. Well, I am Kristen Ariane. I want to tell you over and over again that you are enough. You are amazing. Miss Mini Manie, I appreciate you coming, sharing your time and your energy and your light with us. We will definitely have to do this again.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Peace, peace.
Peace.